welcome everybody to
Son of a
another
bitch.
ignore that one to another night of Jax, aka just another ghost story. I am Andreus, aka Ahdontron, and we have Jay, our usual Nerdtotsjay host, who's playing Wayne down below, and our host with the most GM, whatever you want to call her, Shannon.
He's just being nice so I don't kill him this game.
Please don't.
You have a backup character ready?
I have 8.
Hey, it all depends on how you survive, okay? There's only so much I can do.
This is true.
We seen what you wanted to do with Kong.
This is
There's
true
a
too.
lot of things.
Well, it's good to be back, everybody. Last week on Just Another Ghost Story, Andreas was downtrodden that his brother no longer cared for him, to not notice that his brother was indeed missing. After a few sparing words with Chris, he agreed to find her. In the tavern that they stayed at, they found a young man, blonde, that looked similar to Chris and kept calling her her sister. In that same tavern, they saw a familiar face, Hubert, the Small, with a new companion, Wayne the Strong. Hubert was glad to see everyone alive, saying that he found a way to open the portal and he wanted to help get everyone back home. And Chris refused to leave until Davin was found. During this exchange, Wayne is talking to the brother and agrees to help him at the mansion to help bury their father's body. There, the group learn about Strahd's history and his involvement of torturing the town for hundreds of years. And Wayne was able to obtain a sword that was crafted by Strahd's younger brother, Sergei. The session ended with the group making their way to the church. As you guys make your way to the church, up across the houses, you do see the old hag going, "Dream pasties. Take one or just a gold." And she's walking across the houses.
Okay, so quick question: is this right here on the map, like where we were, or is this somewhere like in the village as we're walking?
I'm gonna say, you guys are close to the church, so right around here.
Sorry, hit that ping one more time. I couldn't see. Right around where?
You see it?
I see nothing.
What?
Yeah, you see mine? That one?
No, go a little further down diagonal.
Here?
Yeah, there.
I couldn't see yours, honestly.
That's so weird.
Try it one more time.
Oh, you know why? I'm probably on GM level.
She's on God mode, Jay.
Do you see it now?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I was on God mode.
Great. The setting that all players want to hear. I'm running on God mode. All right. So, and then just for my visual aid, how are we carrying the deceased father?
Carrying him.
So Wayne's just just.
I'm saying that he's in a box and that Wayne and the brother are carrying him together.
Okay.
Do you want to be in the front or the back carrying the body?
I'll be in the back.
Okay. So
If I remember last time, Adon was up front because he has a smell capability. I was holding him. I was holding the back of it, and the sister was walking on the side of us.
Yep.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
So this old woman, Do I get any sensation like I didn't like her the first time I met her, but is there anything new about her presence? Like maybe a new scent or maybe like a new mannerism?
You notice she walks into a home.
That was when she came across from us the first time.
She walks into another home.
Oh, so she doesn't approach us. Gotcha.
No, she's ahead of you. She's ahead of you by 2 or 3 houses, and she's going door to door asking for dream pastries, and she's going into another house.
Gotcha. Okay. Ooh, okay. So I mean I'm gonna say we just continue on then. She's not approaching us. I'm if anything, I won't draw my Warhammer, aka Tia. I won't draw Tia, but I will keep my shield on hand, and I may just like keep my hand like where I can reach for Tia, if that makes sense.
Okay. As you walk by the house that she walked into, you start hearing, "Please don't, please. He's just a kid. And anything else, just give us a week." And you see the hag is pulling a child out of the house.
And at that moment, as I see the child being pulled out the house, I look back at Wayne and Chris with a look of like, I want to hit this woman, but I'm just looking for the go.
Kind of give Andreus the look of not yet.
And what about Chris? What does Chris's look like?
She draws her bow.
Chris, not yet. And I kind of look at the brother and I'm like, what is he doing? What is she doing?
That's Morgantha. She collects payments from people for her dream pasties.
So why is she taking the child?
It's probably payment. And as he says that, the child is pulled out of the crying mother's arms and is stuffed in a sack. She's trying to...
Andreus, hold this box.
I grab the box.
What's her name? What's her name?
Morgantha.
Okay. Morgantha, is it? We have yet to meet. As I'm walking towards her.
Would you like a dream pasty? And she's like kicking the bag, trying to get it strapped to the cart.
Maybe, but give me a second. I see that you're taking your payment, right?
It's rightfully mine.
No one's denying that. Or no one's taking that from me. How much do they owe you?
50 gold.
50 gold. So. And I look at the mother. She's taking your child because you could not cover 50 gold.
We don't have anything. I can get it next week. I just need to sell the cow.
Going to be okay. Now they owe you 50 gold for the one.
Oh, it just starts with one.
Oh, that's right. That's nice. That's an excellent business idea you have there. You see my friend over there? The one holding the box? You would dare. Go ahead and give them their child back. He'll cover their fee. Motherfucker. This just once, and I want to talk to you about another business venture. Maybe we can go and franchise this idea you have.
I like to see the gold first.
Andreas, I'm kind of light right now. Do you have 50 gold?
For what?
I will return the 50 gold to you. Do you have 50 gold?
Looking at him, do I believe him?
Oh, if Wayne says he's gonna give you the 50 gold, he'll give you the dead eye and he'll give you the 50 gold. But if you want to insight check me, you can.
Chris just goes, I'm ready to shoot her.
And I give the Chris the look of
Ew, my insight is not good.
what did you get?
I got a 10. I have to roll at disadvantage because I have exhaustion. Am I exhausted still, or was that?
No, you had a full night's sleep.
Oh, I forgot to remove that. That's my bad.
But you only fail if I'm intentionally trying to lie to you.
Pretty much. So if he's
But
telling
I'm
you,
not lying to you, you still succeed.
Oh, okay. Then we're good then. As I'm carrying the box like over my shoulder, she's like walking, towering over there. I grab my 50 gold and I go here. And I hand it to Wayne first.
I assure you that you will get it back.
she kicks the bag off from the end of the pedal. I'll be like,
A deal's a deal. Pleasure doing business.
Now, walk with me, talk with me. I will catch up with you guys in a few. Go ahead.
she starts like wheeling her cart with you.
So, Morgana, how long have you been doing business here?
Oh, years. They come, they go, they pass. It almost feels like an eternity.
Are you ready to move on?
Why would I move on?
You have this market locked down. Wouldn't you want to go into another market where you can make more money in a bigger town?
It would be nice to torment smaller souls.
I like where your head's at. Now, I need your help. Now, me and my buddies over there, the ones with the gold, I'm trying to go back to their town. They come from a town with lots of money. Now, if I go back to that town, you will come with me. And you can do this game that you like playing. Where you sell, it gets lots of gold money. How does that sound?
Is it part of the mists?
No. It'll be somewhere new.
I'll have a think on it. Sounds interesting.
Now, but you didn't hear what I need a favor. I need your help with.
This is true.
I just need your help trying to get out of here. Or a way out that you know of.
Vistani blood can travel through the plains with no problem.
Now, is there an opening where we smear the blood?
No,
Or you just need to have it flowing through?
you have to have it flowing through you.
Is there not any other way?
You could kill the land and the ancients, and even then passage is only few.
Now, the little train of people jumping off, and that keeps going and going. Who runs that?
Oh, Strahd. He is the ancient, he is the land. He controls all that is here.
So do you pay him a tax
He lets me sell my dream pasties.
and not ask you for anything?
I think he just enjoys my company.
And she smiles and there's missing teeth from her mouth.
Then who would? You're a lovely person.
You make a young girl blush.
Uh-uh. As do you. Now, I would love to keep having this conversation, but I need to figure out a way of getting out so we can play this game all over the world.
You'd have to defeat the ancient and the land.
Now, you wouldn't have any way of doing that, would you?
Oh, hold on. Gotta pull up the tarot card readings.
She's gonna read the tarot cards right back at you.
Um,
I don't know, but I heard the Abbey might have the information you seek.
Where's the abbey?
The Abbey of Saint Markovia.
let me pull
Where
up
is
the.
that?
I'm pulling up the larger map so I know where it is, but it's just letters. That doesn't help me.
Someplace far, far away.
Barovia is far, and many roads that will lead to where you need to go.
Where is the Abbey?
I guess it depends on what you call an abbey, like definition wise. Like an abbey could also be considered like a type of a church.
Well, it's describing it on the map for him
Oh, never mind.
because like I know what it is and I have the battle maps for it, but I don't know where it specifically is on the chart. Lay of the lands. Where's Barovia?
Let's see. Let's see.
Sec.
Oh yeah. So by definition, an abbey is a building or buildings occupied by a community of monks or nuns. Just out of curiosity, I googled that. Google.
Okay, so it's X. Where is X?
Where's X?
Well, I'm looking at the overall map. You guys don't have a map of the country.
Oh. That's right. We just have a village. Barovia is like a country, right?
Yep. It's a whole land.
It's far, Jay.
The Abbey is far to the edge of the lands. You'd want to travel.
What road can I suggest?
You want to travel the old Slavic road, and it should lead you to where you need to go. But the journey is hard and treacherous.
All right.
Okay, so you say it's a long road. Would I be able to get there from traveling from here?
Would be many days' journey.
You wouldn't happen to know any way of teleporting there, would you?
I don't have portal magic.
What kind of magic do you have?
I can make all your troubles go away. And she holds out a little dream pasty.
Still not hungry yet. Thank you, though. I would love to have this conversation again. Next time you see me, please stop me so we can have another conversation.
Oh, it was nice talking to you too. You should convince your brother to try one. They're very addictive.
He's not my brother, but I'm pretty sure you just going up to him and asking, he'll probably want one. But next time.
You have a pleasant day, young man.
You as well.
She just continues on her cart.
And I go to catch back up with them.
The child runs back to his mother. There's lots of sobbing.
And I look at them and I go, don't buy anything from her again.
I won't. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. As you were talking to the hag, Chris still has her bow out, and she looks cautiously. I could just shoot her.
Well, we were walking ahead. He sent us off to go ahead.
Yeah, she still has her bow as she's walking ahead with you.
Oh, okay.
Unless you don't want to have a combo with the NPC on the way to the church. That's totally cool, too.
Oh, no, I'm just saying we weren't, I wasn't planning on staying behind.
Yeah, so you're walking ahead. She hasn't put her bow down, and she tells you, I can just shoot her.
Oh, no, I was perfectly fine with killing her right there. That Wayne, new guy. He I totally lost my accent, by the way. He apparently he seems to think he has a plan. I don't know what, but until we have a plan of action on our side, best not to make more enemies.
That would be your time to act if those people trust me. This is this call in your ear. Do you trust him, stupid?
Yeah, no.
Well, as long as he doesn't get himself hurt.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So she gives you a nod. The bow is still out, and the brother thanks you for helping him carry the box with his dad.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with her keeping the bow out in that regards.
Okay. I'm gonna say you guys all catch up at the church.
Okay.
On the outside of the church. So, do you guys see your characters on the map?
Mine is black.
It may still be loading.
It shouldn't be black. Oh, maybe I need to do dynamic lighting.
She's hitting us with the special effects already.
Yeah, the special effects of black screen.
No, I think it's like a fog effect.
It's a fog effect, but the game comes preset in it, so... Oh, man.
I have blind sight. I can see beyond sight. Blind sight plus my smell. I have high perception. I'm passively perceptive.
Am I on God mode?
Yeah, you are. Well, last time we checked, you were on GM.
Details, dynamic lighting.
By the way, I gotta say, like, it's not much of a change, but I kind of like the overlay that John did here. It's the same. It's the same overlay. I just kind of like the dice and stuff.
I see 3 characters and a halfway blacked out screen.
Okay, awesome. So the dynamic lighting's on. So when you guys move your character pieces, tokens, you'll be able to see more.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so you guys, I need to get the other guy up to 1 sec. I know he's in the.
All right, so
You guys make it
this
to.
is Jay.
Mm-hmm.
The church.
I love public service.
Atop a slight rise against the roots of the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. The church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises towards the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingling roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. The wooden doors of the church entrance are covered in claw marks and scorched by fire.
Is this from the other creature? Or just the vampires that are wanting it in?
Do you guys proceeded?
Oh, I think he was talking to the man.
To the brother.
Oh, yes. This place, it's withstood hundreds of years of being attacked by Strahd. It's a miracle it still stands. By the grace of the gods. If there are any that watch us still.
Yes, let's proceed inside.
Am I still holding the body?
You and the brother are holding the body, yes.
Oh,
It's in a
okay.
box.
All right.
Here to keep walking with them, or do you want me to take over?
Okay, so I'm going to say you guys walk in. So... do you guys check out any rooms?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you guys can move around. The light moves when you move.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh shit!
yeah.
But I think it only shows like what I see as a player.
I think so.
You know,
That's
for
pretty
everybody
dope.
for everybody
that's
else.
pretty dope. Ah, that's pretty dope.
Ah, cool.
That's cool. I give that. That was cool.
It's a weird kind of like. Okay, so.
All right, so do you
Uh,
explore different rooms?
Is it safe to go walking around in here?
Well, a vampire can't enter unless invited, so these are holy grounds. We should be okay.
Ooh.
All right, is it like lit or is it dark?
It's dark, which is why you guys don't really see much until you're moving around. You
I
do
want to
hear...
walk into the room right next to me.
Okay, so you're gonna go into room B. Let's see.
You only live once, Adon.
Can I rotate my? Oh, I can.
This dirty, lightless room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress. Mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden holy symbol.
Can I do an investigation check? See if
Yeah.
I notice anything in this room?
Yeah, roll.
First roll of the game. 16.
The only thing of value is probably the holy symbol hanging above the bed.
I'm not gonna take that. That's sacrilege. So I'm gonna leave this room. Go to the room right next to it, above it.
Okay.
Andreas is just sitting there like, are we not doing this?
Doing what?
You can explore the room. Ishtar goes, well, Donovan's just ahead. And, Jay, this dirty room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress, next to which rests a small table with an oil lamp burning brightly on it. Mounted above the headboard is a wooden sun-shaped holy symbol.
Another investigation.
The only thing of value is the sun-shaped holy symbol, but the bed looks like it was recently slept in. So it probably belongs to the person that resides in this place.
I'm not gonna take that either.
While he's searching that room, Andreas turns to Chris and he goes, should we just continue with the body or do you want to look at these other rooms before I mean, I'm okay.
Right.
He's not heavy.
I think we should wait till all go together. You can check a room if you want.
And I all I do is like holding the box, not really like letting go, kind of kicking the door to the to my right, and like I look in
All right, you look into the D.
to the to the D. Is that what it's called?
The D. It's room D. We're gonna do room E. Room E for a second. An old desk and chair stand against the south wall. A wooden holy symbol mounted above them. A sunburst. A 10-foot long iron rod attached to the north wall stands bare, suggesting a tapestry once hung there. Against the far wall stands a wooden cabinet with 4 tall doors.
All right. Since I'm holding the thing, I'm like, I'm just gonna set him down for a moment, and I put the body down, the box that's holding the body. And since I kicked in the door, I'm not gonna close the door behind me. I walk in, and I take it that's this item right here, right?
Oh, I gotta read it to you. I want Jay to do an investigation on E. Time and neglect have punched holes in the ceiling of this moldy room, which contains a few broken roof shingles. You got 11? Puddles of water. In one corner, sets on the floor, is a heavy wooden trap door, held shut with a chain and a padlock. A young man's screams of anguish can be heard from the door. Father! Father! In for 11, unless you want to roll, you can roll in this time because I got to answer Jay's. For 11, you find a tinderbox, a few wooden boxes full of candles, and a few books: Hymns to the Dawn, The Blade of Truth, The Use of Logic in the War Against Diabolists' Heresies, as fought by the Olmist Inquisition, and a strange book that mixes logic and cults.
This is what I found or what he found?
What he found, because you rolled. You didn't roll anything yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the book.
Okay, we'll put that in your inventory later, but you have a couple books.
And you said we could hear a boy yelling?
You can't. Andreus hears
Gotcha.
someone going, "Father, Father, I'm hungry, please."
Okay, and is that coming from said item?
It's coming from the trapdoor, yes.
Okay. Do I get like any? Do I besides hearing? Do I like pick up any smells or anything like traces of like that there's actually a boy in there?
You don't smell anything human.
Mercy.
Andreus kicks the box.
Roll strength.
Oh,
Just straight strength?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. He was going for a subtle kick. But he's still not used to his newfound strength. He hits it with a 26.
The padlock cracks and breaks with your kick. The chain falls.
Okay. Do I still hear the boy, or is it just the chain fell?
The chain fell. The screaming stops.
Andreas takes off Tia and has her armed in his one free hand as he has his shield up. And he uses Tia as a way to like kind of like tap the lid open. His warhammer.
You hear a tap. The door opens. You see a narrow staircase leading into darkness.
This is unusual. What's the brother's name again?
Ishtar.
I yell out, Chris, Ishtar. I don't know why I had that accent. In here.
Chris still has her bow out. And she steps in. She sees the trap door now open. Think it's a good idea for us to touch things inside of a church?
I don't think anything here is a good idea for us. But, Ishtar, you said this place was a safe place, yet there's a trap door here. And there was a boy crying out for help. But he's not here no more.
We should probably talk to Father Donovan about it. Donovich about it. At this point, Wayne, I'll say your search ended, so you can either go to Father Donovich or you can go to...
I'll go to the father.
Okay.
All right, so after he says that, I close the lid. And is there anything I can put on top of the lid that's in the room?
No, you'd probably have to go into another room to put something on top of it.
No. All right, I just closed the lid.
Put the dead body on it.
Like stack the body. No, I'm gonna close the lid, and then I'm gonna come back, and I'll go ahead and come back and grab the body and be like, let's just be quick with this.
Chris goes, I'll watch the door.
Smart. Let's move. And then we proceed over to wherever that guy is.
Okay,
That,
so Ishtar is going to go with you. Chris is going to stay in the room and watch the door.
No, don't keep her in the room. Chris, no. Don't stay in the room.
I'm watching the door unless you find a way to lock it or you watch it yourself.
Chris, come. No. I don't trust that door.
You just agreed with the plan 2 seconds ago.
I'm saying stay in the hallway. Watch the door from the hallway. You can watch it from here. Line of sight, Chris. Line of sight.
Fine. So she stands there. But she's like halfway. She's like halfway in the door, halfway.
It's better than not. All right.
Okay.
So I dragged the body over.
At this point, Wayne, since you get there first, you see an old man, bald, large, on his knees, praying. His face is puffy and stained, as if he's dry. His eyes are dried from crying too much. God of the Ravens, please hear me. Spare my son. Please find a way to end his anguish. Please.
Excuse me, father.
Yes. Can I help you?
Well, I've came with Ishmar and Chris. We're here to bring their father to rest. I'm sorry that I interrupted you in your prayers, but may whatever God you pray to hear your cries.
As he's saying that, I'm walking up behind him.
Both of you roll a perception roll.
$15.
10.
Andreas, you don't hear it. Wayne, you hear crying underneath your feet, going, "Father, I'm starving! Please!"
When I hear that, I look at the father and go, "Now, father, I'm not going to jump in conclusions because I am new to this town. But I know just as well as you do, I heard that. What is downstairs and what is crying?"
Sir, he has not killed anyone. I've been responsible and I've made sure of that. Please believe me. He's my only son.
Your son is downstairs, screaming that he's hungry. What is going on?
It would be a far bigger crime to feed what he is looking for, and I don't know how to cure him.
Shit. At that moment, Andreus drops the body and runs back to Chris.
You're an asshole. You dropped the body. Roll me a strength because it.
All right. Oh, goddamn, the one time. 12.
Okay, you drop it. You wanted a low roll for this.
Okay. Oh, good.
The body drops. It lands on Ishtar's feet. He lets out a yelp as it smashes, but the crate does not break. The casket is fine. And you run to where Chris is, and as this is going on, Donovish explains to Wayne, last year my son was trying to help newcomers that enter this town to defeat Strahd, and none of them returned. Strahd returned my son to me as he is now, but since his soul is now gone and consumed by the ancient, if he dies this way, he'll be part of the March of the Dead, and I can't do that to him. I need to find a way to return him human.
So they turned your son into what?
A vampire.
Do you not have curse removal spells here?
No.
And I look back to Andreas and seeing all this commotion. What the hell?
Andreas has already run to the door. As you run to the door, the trap door hasn't moved, and Chris still has the bow. And she sees you as like, you find out it was really bad and we shouldn't have opened the trap door.
Yeah, at this point, I got Tia already drawn. And I'm like, 100%, yes.
And I look at the father and I say, give me a second. Now can you make sure to see that the door that or whatever these two idiots are doing isn't effect? How can your son get up here? I don't want to kill your son.
He's in the basement. There is a trap door in one of the rooms, but I secured it with a padlock. He shouldn't be able to get out as long as that hasn't been touched.
Not traveling with these people long enough, Wayne already has the gut feeling that one of these jackasses already done fucked up.
I did close the door back.
And
From your deduction, as you say that, Andreas did quickly drop the crate. So on your deduction, Chris didn't join you immediately to find Donovan. Andreas dropped the casket of a dead body and then took off with his sword drawn, looking like he made a mistake.
And with that note, Wayne hears and sees that all in the instinct. I can't promise for them, but I'm gonna try to save your son. And I take off to Jackass 1 and 2. Jesus Christ.
As you do, Chris still has the bow. Bow set, and that's when she goes like, found out we shouldn't have opened the trap door, didn't you?
100%. Do you have silver on you?
Yes, from your brother.
You're gonna need
Can
it.
they hear me if I start yelling?
Yes.
Stun, don't kill. Stun, don't kill. Do not kill. Stun, hold. Make sure you don't kill anyone.
Andreas is here to kill. Huh?
So you're gonna ignore that.
Andreas only knows one thing.
Chris just goes, how do we lock it back up?
Padlock, whatever you can. Lock the damn door.
So by this time, are you by us, or are you just yelling that from across the
I
hall?
already took it off, and I'm trying to catch up to you guys. It's not that far. I can make it there.
You can
Yeah.
make it in a turn.
Yeah, I
Super
mean-
easy.
I mean, in that room, there was nothing there that would help pin the lock or pin the door, door down.
you to break the goddamn lock to begin with.
I just wanted to tap the box with my foot. I can't help it if it's flimsy against me.
No, jackass, you physically attacked the damn padlock. You're a big guy. What do you think happens?
I'm just saying that it's delicate.
You know, this is why I don't never play characters that have level-headed and that are actually good.
I mean,
Because of Adon. Adon makes me not want to do it.
Here's what I'll do. Andreas goes back into the room. He knows that the padlock is broken.
Yes. And you didn't just break it, you smashed it.
Not intentionally.
Son of a bitch.
Not intentionally. So, being the door's still shut.
Yes.
Andreas goes, I got this.
You'd have sit on the
He stands
door.
on the box.
Well, that worked.
And he goes, Chris, I got this. I'll keep it shut. Find something so we can relock this. The lock is broken.
Father, do you have another padlock?
What happened to my... I can look.
The big guy broke it. He's sitting on the door. Your son would not come up here. That's his son down there. He rebelled against Strahd.
That boy literally would have to be able to bench press like 500 pounds. I'm just saying.
Okay. Are you here to listen now? Since you decided to break the padlock, the voice you keep hearing that you heard down there is his son, the priest's son.
I determined that.
How did you determine that? Please explain to me, how did you determine that?
Well, when I dropped the father, that was after he said my son was bit, and I didn't want to feed him the things, and it was bad. So we're in a town hosted by Strahd.
And that's why you were going to kill him?
No, I didn't say I was going to kill anyone. I wanted Chris out of here because I don't want her in danger.
Like, I just know he broke a padlock, and I didn't want us to be surprise attacked by whatever monster he let out.
Yeah.
I understand, Chris. He rebelled against Strahd and was turned unwitting.
Oh, we dealt with Strahd's lackeys before.
Is there a way to turn them back?
From my understandings and some of my studies that I picked up from here and there, trying to figure out different creatures and their abilities, remove curse spells, scrolls of that nature will help.
So you're looking at divine magic.
Pretty much. Do you have divine magic?
No, and the only person I know is that bitch that got us here.
You talking about
That
Silver?
you're speaking of. Who's this bitch?
Are you talking about Silver?
Yes.
Not her fault.
Oh, okay. Please explain to me.
Ooh.
She didn't attack the town. That was Strahd.
Yeah, what did they want?
But they were attacking the town before she was there.
No. Because I lived in the town. There was one attack by one of the miners because the mission was to steal her fucking flute for whatever fucked up reason. And he killed his wife because she was going to warn everybody.
I'll give you this one.
Wayne is there for this whole conversation?
Yeah, Wayne hears the whole conversation. This is happening
Yeah.
right in front of you.
1 second. What was that? Anybody want to give me a rundown so we're on the same page here?
Long story
I just
short,
met you guys just now.
as I'm still sitting on the box, I'm just gesturing like, long story short, we met Lady Silver, and who made this very nice cloak, by the way. And she is one of the reasons why we're here. Strahd wanted her flute and her. And I think she is part of the reason, or possibly a method of him getting out of here. A key, as it were.
All I know is so far wherever she goes is death, and everyone dies. And I'm not going to make that choice when I'm around her.
Not quite. I mean, we met her first and we survived.
Yeah, and where did you meet her?
At a haunted house. I mean,
And
technically,
didn't the ghosts become animated because they're around her? That almost got you all killed?
there was
so
a
if
lot.
she wasn't there.
I mean, there
to
was a lot of
begin
things
with?
that happened. I mean,
So
technically,
if she
you want
wasn't
to make
there
that
to begin
argument,
with, you wouldn't.
it's like, I didn't lose my brothers until after we met you, Chris. I'm just saying.
No, it was because
yeah,
you met
I'm being
her
silly.
first. You met her first. I mean, I don't care. All I care is trying to find Davin. But if she's a problem, I'm going to shoot an arrow in it.
We're going to hold that thought. Did anybody find a new lock?
You hear the pastor Donovich is round and he runs, looks a little sweaty. He's like, "Please, I have a lock. I'll lock it. He hasn't hurt anyone, and if he did, I would do what a father would have to do. But he hasn't hurt anyone."
Wait, you have divine magic?
No, but there's an abbey that would have some priests that would have some divine magic, possibly.
Okay, lock the box.
He, like, quickly locks it, and he sighs. It's like, "Thank you."
You said where could we find divine magic?
There's the Abbey of Saint.
God damn it! Again with abbeys. Where is this abbey located?
The far stretches of Barovia. It's several days' walk from here.
God damn it!
Just when you thought you were out, they put you back in.
This is the second person that's pointing to Barovia.
Huh?
This second person that's bringing up Barovia today.
Well, you're in Barovia.
Yeah.
It's a large country.
We're not in a town, Barovia. We're in the country of Barovia.
So you're in the village of Barovia, but you are in the overall country of Barovia. So
Think of it like New York, New York. You're in the city of New
Like,
York.
I'll
in the
show
state
you
of New
guys. I'll bring the map for players to see. This is the whole country. Where you guys are here is right here.
You don't see it yet.
We don't see anything.
Oh, hold on. I thought I switched it to.
So you pointing?
That's not
We
going
believe
anywhere.
that you're pointing.
You guys are right here.
The little dot
Where?
over here.
Here.
Against here.
Right here.
Ah, gotcha.
You guys are right here.
Uh-huh.
The St.
So small.
Abby's is like around here.
Wait,
Around where?
At the very end of the map.
oh
Where the
God!
exit.
All the way over on the left side.
Yeah.
That's a journey, my friend. That's off the map.
Oh, hell. That's all the way over there. And we're going to have to pass large water spaces.
Well, potentially. I mean, depends on what road you take. But we don't know the map yet. But
Oh, hell no.
that's just depending on how they tell us what to do.
Is
okay.
there a map we can get Hubert?
Map where you could get. Oh, you want to use Hubert to teleport? In
Yeah.
theory, it's good.
Need one of those maps to take back to Hubert.
Hubert is
All the way
Here.
back to there. We
Oh,
have to
I
go,
know Hubert's back there.
We have to go back to Hugh.
But I
let's,
needed a map to take back to Hubert so we can talk about him possibly jumping.
let's finish up with this
Shit.
church here. Wrong map.
Wrong one.
Oh, yep.
We're
Take
at
me
the bar
back to the
again.
downtown Abbey.
We're not at the Abbey. Nice try.
Worth a try. That was the fastest journey yet.
So did the father lock the place up yet?
He did lock the place up. Yep.
All right. I hop off the box.
Can you please not break any other doors?
And can they not be brittle?
Can you not hit them?
Thank you for this kindness. If there's anything I can do to repay the favor.
Yeah.
Why you don't say?
Do the thing with the father.
Jesus.
Well, Father, I'd appreciate your help in burying my father. Yes, of course I can. We can. You called a few. I'll get a hole prepared, and if you can help me take him to the cemetery.
Really?
Okay, so you guys are going to the cemetery, right? That's the plan, unless you guys are doing something else.
Yeah, I'm good. If I knew it, if I knew in advance, I would have just dragged him to the cemetery first.
That would have been nice, but instead you wanted to use his body to block.
That was Wayne that wanted to use the body.
I wasn't saying that out of character, so don't bring that into Wayne. Wayne has done nothing to anyone yet.
Yet. All right.
There
All
might
right.
be things happening.
Okay.
Are we switching the map?
We are switching the map. I just gotta copy everybody over.
Look at all the lights.
So you guys begin on your way to the cemetery on the outside. So I'm gonna say you go out the front and stuff. Let's see if I can just group. As you do, Father Donovan takes a notice to Chris and goes, "You look familiar, but much older now." And Chris Huffs goes, "Yeah, I've been hearing that a lot."
Ooh. Graveyard.
Okay.
Are you gonna ever agree with these people say that it's you?
What did you say?
Are you ever gonna agree that that is you?
I think he's talking to you, Chris.
Oh, he's talking to Chris. I don't know if I want to be this person they keep saying. I didn't grow up here, wasn't raised here, and I sure as hell don't want to buy into some fucking creep who's been trying to get in my pants for 400 years.
I can respect that.
You don't have to buy into anything because I think he's not gonna be much longer. Now, if you keep running from faith, faith always finds his way to come back to you. So you can keep running from it, or you can embrace it and help us finish this chain. Finally cut loose of it.
I want to break the chain. We're getting Davin and we're getting out of here. And
Listen, I'm all for getting out of here. But you need to come to terms that you might need to start listening to a little bit of what they're saying. But again, I just met you. You don't gotta listen to me.
I'm sorry, it's a lot for me to take in everything that's been said.
Oh, I can understand completely. But if I were you, and it sounds like this Devin person's very important to you, watch the big one. Kinda too antsy.
Just give Andreus a look.
He's too antsy. He's gonna get all of us killed. Can you control him?
I'll try.
And maybe, just maybe, we all can get out of here. I have a mission to fulfill, and I don't need it getting cut short because somebody was too willing to die.
By the way, are they in? They're trying to whisper this, right? I'm assuming.
I'm not whispering shit.
Yeah, it's said out loud, and you guys are all in close proximity, so you hear all of it.
I'm not whispering shit.
Hmm.
Wade has yet to hide anything from anyone here. He's saying what he wants.
So I'm gonna say there's a hole. You guys go all the way here.
Ishmar, what god do you pray to?
I play to the Queen of Ravens.
Raven.
She's they say one day she'll come and find a way for all of us to have peace from one end to the other. I don't know how true that is, but it'd be nice to be able to die and leave instead of die and stay here.
Little bit of the Raven Queen that I know, again from reading from books that I've read, she doesn't like the she doesn't like the fact of people playing between life and death.
No.
Why is she not angry? Why is she not helping?
She might find little ways here or there. Other gods might be stronger.
If you like, you can stay with us at the inn, and maybe tonight we'll sit down and pray to her together. Maybe this time she'll speak to both of us. Because this raises questions that now I want to know the answers to.
Your friend wears the Raven Queen on his cloak.
Can I turn to Andreus? You pray to the Raven Queen.
I pray to no one.
You wear her sigil on your cloak.
As I said, this was a gift from Lady Silver.
Shouldn't you, if I'm not mistaken, while you dropped the body and ran, you had a raven painted on your back as well.
That's the cloak, right? What are you talking about?
No,
If you remember,
Kong did a like a tattoo painting of the raven on your back to keep you safe.
That's still on me? Oh,
yeah.
he did a full-on tattoo. I thought it was just like a paint job. My bad.
He's a wizard. He's a wizard.
If you remember.
Hey,
bringing stuff back. Hey.
Yeah. Way to remember stuff. That is from my brother that I've lost.
Oh, sigils of the Raven Queen, though. You may call it saying that's a remembrance of your brother, but those are all marks of the Raven Queen. You may not want to start praying to her. Because it looked like she's had ties into your life without you realizing.
I'm good for now.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, do I still have those black feathers with me, or did I give those away?
No, you still have the black feathers.
I did give away the planchet though, right? Silver has the planchet.
No, you have her holy symbol. She dropped that token that says to my silver moon, may it guide you where I cannot love mother or something like that.
Okay, I thought I lost those items. So
no, you still have those. Those are Madame Silver's.
I still have the black feathers, the planchet, and her birdie necklace. Ha!
Yep.
I have shit. That's out of character. Okay.
You do have the planchet, so you could try.
I'm not gonna do that right now.
Yeah, what?
Don't worry.
At this point, there was already a hole buried, and Dunovich and Ishtar are working to put the casket into the ground. Dunovich is saying a prayer. To Ishtar the First, who lived an honest life and continues to keep his soul. May his journey to the next one protect him as well. And may the Queen Raven see that his soul is safely delivered. Roll perception.
Should I be rolling? I got the passive.
About to get spicy.
Just to clarify.
Oh, as a
I rolled a
passive,
9.
you don't see anything. As your passive,
Mine's just
Andreas.
22. I got stupid high passive.
Oh, hold on.
My passive perception is 15.
I'm just trying to, like, the reason I keep asking about that is I'm trying to learn, like, when does passive become effective, like, in general? Is it like only when I ask?
Perception, the investigation, or insight? Because passive perception, I will take it as if you're in the middle of talking and you catch it off the peripheral visions, that will be, for me, your passive perception.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense to me. Again, I'm not a DM.
I mean, that's our GM's
perception.
call.
But
Andreas,
perception,
you notice this.
Okay.
As they're saying their prayers, and Ishtar is saying a few words about his father, you see undead vampires lurking from the tombstones, and you hear a clapping.
Shit.
Did I not see them?
No, I oh wait, does he?
You hear the clapping. If you say "oh shit," it would give Wayne the opportunity to turn around and see what's lurking from the tombstones.
Yeah, I actively say "oh shit."
Father, it's Mark, Cassie, back in the church now.
I don't think that would be a wise idea, Tall One. Or do they call you Strong One?
It's funny. I love when someone knows my last name. But please, if you're gonna talk to me, introduce yourself.
I'm having a little bit of a moment. A dear friend just passed. I'm here to pay my respects.
With a bunch of goons. Now,
Yes.
if you're here to pay your respects, by all means, pay your respects. But if you're here for other means, I am not here for that. I do not fight on holy land. Now, if you want to fight, we can go outside of these grounds without any care in the world. I'll follow you.
You hear like this deep rustle growl from Andreas, like.
Who says I am here to fight?
Well, seeing how you have a bunch of your friends kind of backing you right now, I don't take what I'm saying as insults, but it's kind of reading like you wanting to do something else. But again, as I said, if you want to pay your respects by all means. Cassie, Father, Ishmart, into the church.
Chris does not move. Donovich seems to have his knees buckle and fear a little. And Ishmark turns to sister. You being around him is not a good idea. We need to get you out of here.
As they're saying that, I walk up to Krista and I look at Andreas. Father, would you please walk these two inside? And I want to, like, Shinobi chop her in the fucking back of her neck so she goes to sleep.
Roll initiative.
Son of a bitch.
If I'm just knocking my own little girl out so she can go away, we could continue this conversation.
If you want to do with that approach, I'm gonna say you're gonna have to roll sneak because you're trying to do it sneakily, or she will notice that you're gonna do it.
Stealth?
Yeah, stealth.
Yeah.
And then roll stealth to see if you succeed in doing it.
Dirty 20.
You fucker.
A dirty 20.
That's in character too. I'm like, you
As you
fucker.
stealthily go to hit her, you're close and she side steps and the bow is pointed at you. How do I know I can trust you?
It wouldn't be telling you to go in the fucking house if you couldn't. Something bad is gonna happen, and I'd rather someone I can trust is still alive. Hubert needs help.
If we're allies, you would let me help you.
I don't need your help right now. Me and Andreas can handle this.
What's the weather like?
It is foggy. There's
You
barely
had to
any
roll a
sun.
nat 20 to get out of this shit.
All right.
That's some sneaky ass shit.
So,
And I was like,
real quick,
I would listen to Arena. She clearly is capable of making her own decisions.
Take your fucking brother and the father and go inside the church. And I turn around and I go back. Now, as the children walk inside, we adults can have a conversation. Me and my associate, Andreas here, we will be more than happy to...
She's not walking to the church. Donovich and Ishmark are attempting to, but she is giving Strahd a nasty look, and
I go to Chris. I break eye contact from Strahd for a moment to go, Chris, and I lean in and I go, remember what we were talking about in the room of the night of the attack? And I look her in the eyes and I go, think of my brother Davin that night.
Davin would trust me.
Not that. Think of that night with Davin.
You know what?
And I'm trying to hint at her.
I see bad planning happening already. And Wayne is realizing that everything's gonna go down horribly.
I'm hinting at her what happened with her and Davin.
This is gonna be fucking stupid as hell.
That was my hint.
Strahd.
I don't know if she gets it.
Is that your name,
No.
or is that your name, or because you still have yet to introduce yourself? My name is Wayne. Wayne the Strong. Yeah, I bow. I tip. So please introduce yourself.
I go by many names.
Nenny names? What is Nenny names?
Many names. It depends.
Your
What-
accent's kind of thick.
It happens.
It does.
But it seems like you already know my preferred one.
Which
So
one?
introductions are made.
Which one? If I'm asking you what's your name, please tell me your name.
You've already said it.
Strahd, right? But is that truly your name?
He just smiles at you.
I would like to address you by your name,
As you have.
your real name.
I feel that is a right yet not earned. strong one.
Okay. Well, you deal with respect and leniency and toying with your food. I deal with respect. I give you respect.
You look familiar. Have we
Do
met
I?
before?
I'm so hoping that we have.
I do see many faces, though. It is
But
quite possible.
I'm pretty sure you don't forget one, though. A man that's lived as long as you, I'm pretty sure you don't forget many.
Were you ever a woman once?
Ah!
As he says that, you start seeing smoke coming out my mouth. Oh,
Oh.
really?
Ever hit a nerve?
And Andreas is like, and I'm the
No.
one with the loose temper.
No, but you've confirmed what I need to be confirmed. And I bow, I turn around, and I grab Chris, and I grab Ishmael, and I start walking away.
She
towards the
doesn't
church.
move. She doesn't want
I'm
to.
dragging her.
You're gonna have to roll a contested strength.
That is fine, but I am dragging the bitch. I am dragging her. What is this? Athletics? What are we rolling?
Athletics.
A 19.
Okay. What's her character sheet? It's gonna be very close. I just have to see what her total is.
As you're checking for that, Andreas will yell out, it's like, you gave your word that you will cease your attack. If we just accepted your invitation. And now I am missing 2 brothers.
And I'm talking to her the entire time, whispering while he's having this conversation. It's not the time yet. It is not the time yet. You will have your time. This is not it.
Okay. I knew I opened up her character sheet. Why is it? You win. You're able to drag her, and she's actively like, let me go.
Not the time. Because
As you
if you
do,
want to stay here yelling, I will come back out here.
as you
But if
do,
not, let's
one of the
go.
vampires moves behind the tombstones in front of you, and Strahd goes, the lady said she did not want to leave.
And if she says she wants to leave, will you let her?
I did say I opened invitation, which you have yet to accept.
Open invitation.
I have the invitation right here. We just haven't shown up yet. You didn't give a date or time.
This is an invitation to what?
To my home.
Well, seeing how I didn't receive one, I will be on my way.
The vampire steps in front of you.
Strahd.
I don't look at the vampire. I look at Strahd. I already told you that I didn't receive one. Now, can you tell your friend to move?
The lady does not want to stay with you.
In this case, like, Andreas yells out, are you a man of no word? Do you have no value behind your words?
I hold value towards all my words.
You said we would not be harmed. My kin
And
have
you
been
have not.
harmed. Where's my brothers?
Your little brother made the choices that he made. I did not have a hand in any of it. And your other brother decided to leave you because he doesn't trust you.
You guys sound like you have family issues that you guys gotta walk out.
Shut your mouth!
Where's
me?
Davin? I could take you right to him, Marina. You would just have to come with me. I wouldn't hurt your wrist the way this ruffian is.
ruffian.
Brute. What do you call
I
someone
let
that
go of her.
manhandles a
That-
lady?
I've never manhandled a woman. I'm trying to help her. If she's too dumb enough to realize it, I let go of her hand.
Chris. And I look at her and I'm
Now.
like,
I'm going to go inside the church. Can you tell your friend to move?
The vampire steps aside.
I keep walking towards the church.
Okay.
Chris. And I look at her and I'm
Guys
like,
are going to die.
one last
Wow.
time, Chris.
Fucking hang.
Let's go. Just remember the cave at the town.
And
let's
I'm about
go.
right here by this point, right?
Yeah.
I turn around. Strahd, 1 second. Is this an open invitation?
It is an open invitation if you want to go to my house.
Then I will go now.
All right. I will see you there.
You show me where. What direction do I need to go?
Just follow the road. It'll lead you down a path and you'll see the tall castle. That is where I live.
It's a pleasure. We will all see you there.
What's going on with the rest of the vampires?
2 days from now, we will see you there. Is that a deal?
It is an open invite. 2 days, 2 hours, an eternity. We'll see how it turns out.
Thank you. And I turn around and I go inside the church.
Chris has the bow pointed at Strahd.
Y'all gonna die by yourselves.
I turn to her and I go,
Y'all gonna die
now's
by
not the
yourselves.
time. I
Bitch,
will
you was
kill
just
her.
telling her to set fire to everybody.
That's different. That's different. Going head to head, whether she gets the clue or not, that's different.
I got
But-
the clue, and I think that's a dumb idea.
Say what you will. Anyways, hold.
Oh, Irina, I can take you to him. You would just have to trust me. It doesn't seem your friends trust you very much to make decisions on your own.
I look at her and I tell her, whatever choice you make is yours. But do you honestly think he can stand by his word? Or that you would be safe with him?
I know I'm not safe with him.
In that we both agree. If he's willing to let us go, it is probably more advantageous to go. If you want to stand your ground, I will be more than happy to burn here with him.
She gives you a nod, her shoulders almost at ease. That she was given the choice.
Choice was always yours.
You can make all the sweet wishes you want, pretty boy. But I'm gonna fucking kill you when this is over.
She's talking to Strahd too, right?
Yeah, this time. You're not pretty. I'm kidding. That was mean.
All right.
You guys walk by, and as you guys walk to the church, Strahd does say, "Your brother was a nice addition to the parade last night. I did quite enjoy it. I wonder if you too will join."
I turn to him. As I'm walking away, I turn to him. I go, "You may be undead. You may rule this town, this country. But when I kill you, and know this, I will kill you. Your last thing you will see is me staring you in the eyes with a nice little grin. Until we continue this game later.
I wish you all the luck. May the ravens be in your favor. And he lets out a laugh.
All right, and then I guess the little vamps walk away.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
Very well.
They just watch. And you okay, so you guys are all back in the church.
What's
At this
up?
point, Ishtar is goes for you cannot put yourself in danger like that. We're very lucky he didn't decide to attack us. You don't know me, and I know we're family. But he should be more afraid of me than me afraid of him. I know how to fight.
As y'all walk in, that's all you hear from Wayne, and you just see smoke coming out his mouth when he's.
Are you okay?
Don't know each other very well. But the next time that I tell you to fucking get out of there, get out.
You're right. We don't know each other very well.
I don't
So next-
care what the fuck you're gonna say. You're
just demanding me to leave.
I'm not demanding you to leave. I'm demanding you to get out of harm's way. I'm pretty sure you can carry your own, but that's not the point. He wants you. What good are you to this Davin person if he takes you? You're just falling for his fucking games. Any child can see that. And another thing, don't give in to her, telling her to an attack. We're outnumbered and not nowhere near ready to fight him. You're big, you're strong. Stick to those criteria. You're not smart. Clearly, you were about to get us all killed. Now,
I've been there. I've done that.
shut up.
And if you
Now,
really want to end this,
for-
I'll end it for you.
No one's scared of you, big boy.
This is not your
Now.
group. You're no leader. You're not part of this.
Neither are you, because you lost 2 of your men already. And clearly you were ready to sacrifice the rest of us. For what? Can you take Strahd down now? No. What good are you?
And you gave
Your
him a
brothers.
deadline. We had
You know what?
time.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You're right. I'm not your leader. I don't know you guys. Good day. Figure this shit out. And I walk out.
Chris looks at you. If he's out there by himself, he could get killed.
And this is supposed to be my problem, Chris. You're not actually saying that we should side with him. He's been trying to bark orders to us this entire time. We had to
No.
catch him up.
I'm mad that he doesn't trust me enough, and he assumes I'm falling for games. I should be allowed to stand ground and fight with you. And Davin understood that, and I hope you understand that too. But if we're in this place, he could die.
I'm not trying to shackle you. I do know he's after you. That's the only thing I try to do is make sure that you don't get put in the main line of sight. That's my only goal. If it means that I die in the act of fucking over this Strahd, then so be it.
Ooh. Hey, can I play the brother real quick?
Yeah, you can play the brother.
Say what you just said again.
If it means I die in the act of fucking up.
The part before that.
Oh, I'm trying to keep you out of line of sight.
Yeah, you just told my sister to attack.
That is to cover fire.
How? But I don't understand. You contradicted yourself just now. You say you want to keep her out of harm's way, but yet you just told her to attack. How is that keeping her safe?
Hey, number one, you
I'm not
don't
a fighter.
know who.
I'm not a fighter. The father here, he's not a fighter. There's only 3 of you guys out there that can actually fight.
Listen
Against
to
I don't know how many.
You don't know what I was telling her to do.
So please elaborate. What were you telling her to do?
To lay down cover. Best way to cover against these undeads was a plane of fire. Are they immune to fire?
And is that
Do the undead not burn?
Is that not an act of aggression? Is that not a form of attacking?
Please, sir, my son, he thought he could trust the heroes. And he is now in the basement. And I don't know how to help him.
I'm sorry. Thank you. I am grateful that you brought my sister back and you helped bring my father here. But you're wrong.
Whatever choice that we do, I am clearly not part of your village. I don't care about your people. I care about my kin. And Chris, as of right now, is my kin.
Chris is a part of my family and a part of this village. So by saying you don't care, you're also saying you don't care about her. You're continuously to contradict yourself.
I don't trust you. I don't trust your village. I less trust the fact that Strahd
There's
is
a lot
here.
of things. There's a lot of things you shouldn't trust you. We've been here thousands of years, thousands of lifetimes. All of us want to leave here.
All
Now,
we do is talk. Chris, what do you want to do?
why are you getting hostile when we're speaking? You don't like to be told that you're wrong.
Ishtar, there's no other fighters or anything in the area that could help us.
One of them just walked out. He's the only new person that's come to town in months. The rest of them has fallen prey to the lady with the cake, Magor, the one with the cakes, and the mist. He's the only one that's come through here months.
Ignoring me.
Well, we all come here for a reason. Why does Strahd want
you
him?
You are with her. You guys just got here. She just said, is there any other people? Jesus, everything's not about you.
It is.
Well, Strahd brings people here for a reason. Why did he bring Wayne?
A couple times he said that he was on a mission, and just now I've seen him. This is the only time I've ever seen him not level-headed. is when Strahd says something about a lady. That's the only time I have seen him get it play out of character. The entire week before you guys got here, he's always been calm and level-headed. Nothing which I found to be kind of weird, and nothing really rattled him.
Wait, Wayne's been there a whole week?
He was there before you guys.
He was there before
Wayne
you
got
guys.
there before you got there. Because remember, Hubert and me teleported in.
Okay, I thought like you guys got there around the same time.
Okay, not a week. Like
I'd say like a day or two, because you guys were also at the carnival.
Yeah. Wait, Wayne was at the carnival?
Wayne wasn't at the carnival.
No.
Oh.
But the tavern is filled with the cups.
Oh, okay.
The empty cups.
Okay.
Okay. So the day and two that he was here before you guys got here, he was pretty calm. This is the first I've seen him get angry. And I'm sorry, but I don't. I get that you're meaning well or trying to mean well, but you might be doing it in the wrong way. And again, I appreciate the help of bringing my father here, and I appreciate you helping my sister. But you put her in danger instead of trying to find a way of getting her out of it. And my sister is hard-headed. Doesn't want to admit that she's from here, but I know she understands she is and realizes she is. But she's gonna put herself in positions where she's gonna need other people to talk her out of it. And in that position, you did not, and you put her in more danger than helping her. So thank you. I appreciate it. And Cassie, if you want to come with me, I'm going back to the hotel. If you want to stay here with him, I completely understand. Nobody holds you to anything in this one. But I would love to talk to you more. And I'm going to the hotel.
Why do you keep calling her Cassie?
Hey, Cassie, what's her name?
Chris.
Chris, goddamn it.
Cassie's the
I knew there was a Cassie somewhere.
She's lost somewhere. She jumped through and was attacking a plant monster to keep Davin safe, and we haven't seen her since.
Yeah.
She's somewhere lost in the mists.
You know what? I'm putting everybody's name right in front of me.
Cassie Sullivan and Bart Sullivan. Then you have Chris Stargazer. You have Hubert Smogwell.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for Bart to come back.
That's gonna be a fucked up situation. Gonna kill him first time I see him. All right. In that moment, I turn to Chris and I go, "Listen, you do whatever you want. I've never told you otherwise. I don't see their logic. I don't see where they come from. I'm not going to pretend that.
As long as you can trust I'm capable to defend myself and know when to disengage, that I know what I'm doing, we'll be okay." She opens the door for you as she takes a step out. She gives a nod to her brother. "I just need time."
Her brother just confirmed as he walked away.
And stay safe. There's vampires outside. Don't let them inside the house.
And as we go out, I'm assuming the brother's not following us. Right.
No, he's going back to his home. Unless he's going to Tavern to see Wayne, he's probably going to go back to his house.
So,
You go to the house.
Yep.
So as we're walking back, Andreas leans into Chris. I'm like, we're still gonna burn the town, right?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
I thought
Burn it all down.
I was just honestly, I was just saying that because I thought we were gonna just do that now.
No, we do that when unless we do that. We do that if we can't kill him to get out.
I mean, honestly,
Why would you burn the town down while we're still here? And we have no way out.
you say now, character. I'm ignoring. No,
That's Kong in your head. Idiot. You're trapped here. Why would you burn the town down while you're trapped here?
I'm just saying, Chris. Like
Daddy
the fire
hates us.
worked. The fire
Daddy's
worked
trying to
very
kill
well
himself.
against the werewolves, and I assume that will work very well against vampires. So that's
Yeah,
why
we
I was
do
bringing
that
up.
here. We do that here on our way out, and we close it. Like, lock the seal forever, so it's burned and you can't get out and grab people.
Okay,
We're gonna die all together in a fucking blaze of hell.
I'm okay with this still.
Jackass 1 and Jackass 2 is gonna fucking light everything up.
All right, so I guess we're going back to the inn
Okay.
because we don't have anywhere else to go.
Okay, you guys are gonna go to the inn, but I'm gonna have Wayne at the inn first.
Okay.
So we're gonna. You walk in, Wayne, and you see Hubert with purple sparks from his hands, and they dissipate. And he's like, "Oh man,
Hubert. How many times has it been already?
since you left."
No. How many times you've had one open?
I'd say a total of no times so far.
Getting closer, I see.
Yeah, that's the hope. I'm trying.
Take a break. Just take a break. Let's drink, Hubert.
You okay?
No.
This place is a little scary. People here just keep staring at me.
That's because they can't get out of here.
That means we
Hubert.
can't get out of here.
I mean, yeah, unless you open one of those portals. So, question. If I get you a map and I point in a direction, could you warp us there?
I could try in theory, but I would prefer to warp objects first before people.
Let's go by trial and error. Trial and error here.
I don't have to jump, right? Like, I can
Not
say.
until you see that I'm okay on the other side.
Okay.
Unless
I'm
you
not
want to stay here with these scary people.
No, I don't want to stay with scary people.
So, after a couple drinks, I'll go find you a map and we can work on that tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's just drink. I've had a long day. Had feelings come up that I didn't want come up.
Do you need a hug?
I'll take one if you give me one.
Hubert gives you a hug. Little gnome, and he's probably is not even tall enough to like reach your knee.
And I just pat him on the head. Thanks, you, Hubert. You're a good person.
I try.
Wimpy, but a good person.
Wimpy keeps you alive.
It does. I'll give you that. Oh, man. Bartender, drinks on Hubert.
Aye. Oh. Do I have it? He starts looking for his coins. At this point, I'm gonna say,
Hold on.
Andreas.
Excuse me, out of character.
Yep.
You knowing my background, wouldn't I have money
I'd say you start off with 100 gold.
Because I didn't put any gold on me, but you knowing my background,
Yeah, I'd say you
and I
start
have
with.
money.
I'd say you start with 100.
All right, so I'll put 100 here. All right. Well, I'm going to. All right. Cool. We're good.
Okay. At this point, Andreas, you walk in first. Chris is behind.
Am I facing the door?
Yeah.
I throw a pouch of 50 gold at him.
We're gonna say I catch that. I'm assuming.
I don't care if you do or don't.
Yeah. So, Andreas, you catch it.
And I don't even say nothing. I just keep drinking.
Chris sits at the table where across from Hubert.
Andreas just shakes the bag, doesn't bother looking, just goes, puts it back in.
So she's gonna sit at the same table as I am.
Yeah. So, she gives you a look for a moment. You can't distinguish if it's a good or bad one. There's a nod. And she looks at you and she goes, "You were safe here? Everything okay?" Yeah, for the most part. A lot of eyeballs, but that's to be expected because, I wear bright orange clothes.
Oh, eventful day. Hubert, I'm hoping you're ready for tomorrow.
Oh, I'll try.
All I expect is you to try. And I look at both of them sitting across the table, give them a little nod, and get up.
Before you go, if we're going to be on the same team, I think we should all be on the same page.
You two made it clear that we're not on the same team. I don't need extra baggage coming into anything. You guys made it clear at the church. Now you guys want to listen to yourselves. I'm not here to be your leader. I'm not even here to be your captain. But if you're gonna be around me, I'm going to do my best to keep you safe. And if you can't understand that or can't respect that, I prefer just to do things alone. And now, you said something back at the church of, I gotta trust you to hold your own. Listen, I'm not looking down at you because you're a woman or in any kind of other reason. I can look at you and see that you can hold your own. But I want to make sure you get through this. So if I'm telling you to do something, it's because it's going to be the best interest, not only for yourself, but for everybody else. And I can't have somebody around me that's going to not care to listen and second guess what I'm trying to help. And he's too high-headed. I said it from the first moment we met. I don't care what he was telling you to do back there. He was gonna start a fight that we were not ready for.
I wasn't going to fight him. And I know what you're trying to say, but I'm going to say it from my perspective. I drew my bow because I wanted answers. I was standing my ground. You demanded me to leave, and when I didn't listen, when you didn't know my intent, my strategy, or anything for us to collaborate, you forcibly grabbed me and dragged me out. I am only asking for us to be on the same page and for you not to make the call on me whether to stay or go. I understand what you're saying, that you thought it was the best intention, but you had no idea what I'm capable of or what I can do or what I was even planning to say. And I get none of us know each other, so we have a night. Let's sit and talk to get to know each other.
We can go back and forth all night. This is not gonna work. You pulled out your bow. I get it. You wanted answers. No matter how many bows you had or arrows, he was never gonna give you any answers. He's a man that's gonna play in riddles. He's gonna toy with you until he gets what he wants. Got no problem sitting down here and playing this game that you want to play.
Doesn't he get what he wants if we're already fighting with each other? Doesn't he already achieve
That's
his
if we're
goal?
fighting with each other. I'm not fighting with you. Get
Andreus,
what you want, big boy.
Andreas speaks up. He goes, if it's an apology you're looking for, there's nothing for me to apologize.
No one's
But-
looking for an apology from you. And I don't care to hear anything from you. My guy, from the moment I seen you, my first words within 5 minutes is, you're too high-headed, you're gonna get someone hurt. You proved it in not even battle. Thank you, and good night.
For someone who wants to stop Strahd, you certainly choose to do something on your own. Clearly, you're not level-headed either.
No, I'm not. But I'm more level-headed than you.
That's not what I
poked,
saw.
He poked at me. And did I rear up to an attack? No.
Those vampires were going to attack more than when she had the bow drew. When you laid your hands on her, that's when they started closing in. I clearly saw that. You were playing to his game. The smoke clearly told me that.
What
We shouldn't be
else
fighting with each other
did
right
the
now.
smoke tell you, oh wise one? Now the game is gonna get good. What did the smoke tell you?
Clearly, there are secrets you are hiding from us that has you tied to Strahd.
First, foremost, everything you've asked me, I told you the truth. Second off, I have nothing to hide. Know the questions you're looking for, and I will answer them. Thirdly, he hit me somewhere where it really hurt. I sparked up my emotions, but yet I'm big enough to realize we are outnumbered, outmanned, and outgunned. To get the prized possession, and I look at her to try to get her to go.
We're not denying that.
Now, you keep saying that I'm not level-headed. As soon as anybody tells you that you're wrong or your approach is wrong, you get angry.
You
And
almost feel an itch on both sides of your neck.
And you let out your anger.
You haven't seen my rage.
This looks like Phantom Lefty is Daddy, why?
For the 5th and 6th time. That's not intimidating. Nor no one cares about your rage. You have a soft spot. When anybody tells you something differently than you want to hear, it pokes at your ego. And that's gonna get us killed. You want me to prove it to you?
If I was to just attack, I would have done so already.
You're the
There's
reason
been
why your
countless
brother's
times.
in the undead chain. You're the reason why Cassie and Devin are not together. You are the reason why, for some god-awful reason, you're jealous of your brothers. Is it mad that she wants to find Devin and not be with you?
She's like, wait, I didn't
It-
know this was.
Is it a problem with you, or that everybody seems to care more about your brothers than you?
Andreas sits up. And at this moment, this is the most calm he's ever been. And he looks you right in the eyes. Without hesitation. He goes, "You're absolutely right.
Now,
My
you're
family.
holding back for me.
I'm not
But
holding
what's
back
gonna-
at all.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
You can act like you have your anger under control, but what if I was Strahd doing that to you? Could you hold back from attacking from him?
I already did.
I
didn't
don't
attack
know
him.
exactly what you were telling her to do, but doing anything aggressively would have started a fight that we were ready for. And until you realize that, we have nothing to talk about.
Here's the thing.
Andreas, did you have the intention to attack at the graveyard?
The attack was not my declaration. When you let go of the fire back at the village, was that just an attack, or was that a trap or a way to get away from the wolves?
That's
I
not.
thought that was what that was.
I'm asking, did you have the intent to attack? Because I didn't have the intent. I just wanted to confront him and talk to him.
If I was gonna
Did you have
attack
the
him,
intent?
I would have attacked him.
So neither one of us, Wayne, had any intention to attack on that graveyard. So I don't know where all this hostility is coming from. We're just asking to be trusted on a team.
Okay, so, Andres, what were you insinuating to her?
Back where we came from, she did a tactic with my brother where we were bombarded by werewolves. It was an army. Small army, be it, but it was a raid. And they laid a forest fire as a way to slow them down.
There was wolves coming out tens and dozens at a time. We lit the forest on fire by the cave to prevent them from going down, and we saved the town from being slaughtered.
Is a way to buy time to get away, not a direct attack. So a wall of fire in between.
As a man from Strahd's den, seeing you let off fire arrow like anything on fire, you think he's gonna take that as they're being defensive, let's run, or they're attacking, let me get more of my army here.
You tell me. Apparently you know that he likes to play games. He loved playing games with us at the carnival when we were being attacked. Before we were here, we were at a carnival. The place between this country, world, whatever you want to call it, and where we came from.
Chris walks past you too and goes to the bar.
That's where I lost my brother, Kongbon. Strahd gave me the invitation under the guise that he would stop the attack. He was amused by our defenses. He wasn't threatened. He does not feel threatened by us. You said it, and we agree. He's playing a game. One day he intends to win.
4 metal cups. hit the table. You see large mugs. Chris is there. Can we just sit and have a drink so that we're all on the same page? Because we can agree that Strahd's playing a game with us. Let's figure out what game and what he knows about each other so that we can come out on top. Drinking always helps me make friends with people.
Without hesitation, Andreas just grabs the drink.
And looks at it, drop a gold piece on the table. Says, "Thanks for the drink." And he goes upstairs.
She looks into. I tried.
Andreas just takes the drink.
Hey, out of character. How bad was that dig?
It was. I like the tit for tat between you guys.
Was it deep enough? Well, was the poke deep enough, or should I kept going?
Are you just trying to see if you can get Andreas to fight?
No, my end game is not to fight what I do.
You're doing a pretty successful job, my man.
He doesn't want to fight with him. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, I'm good with it. His whole game is not to fight with any of you. He don't trust you.
He hasn't done anything to earn trust with us.
But ever since Wayne got there, you've had a problem with him. Even when he's
had a problem with him.
No, Wayne has not had a problem with you.
You had a problem with him just saying Hubert's name wrong.
You did it multiple times. Most people would
and
agree with
Andreas
that.
didn't bother correcting you about Cassie.
At one point, you even did it multiple times to piss him off. When you went to school, did you not hate when people would say your name wrong?
Oh, I learned to get over that. But anyways.
Okay.
But I didn't get Wayne's name wrong.
Yeah, and Wayne has never corrected you on it. Now, did he? Wayne corrected you on Hubert's name. And he corrected you the first time. It's Hubert.
At the table, Chris pulls out a piece of paper and she draws a pen. All right. Since he's upstairs, we're going to figure out the pieces that we know so far. Sound like a plan?
Faster we get this done with, I'm down.
Well,
Strahd?
Well, he said something about getting the map.
Are you playing Hubert now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just not going to sit here and do nothing.
You walked away, sir. You walked away.
Oh, because that was going to be the best thing for the table. Because next, I was going to dig at her.
Hugh, what brought you here anyways? I thought you were scared.
Well, I was and I am. I really don't want to be here. But big guy he kind of talked me into coming here. And it was a good idea. And he's done a pretty good job of keeping me safe. Then we met up with you guys.
Well, no, you should stay safe. Is the town okay?
He did a better job of keeping me safe than what he did.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. You put him on top of a box like he was werewolf meat.
Remember where you left me to fight 6 werewolves and you just left me?
That was a group effort, and you did
You
not.
were my buddy, though. You just let everybody to die.
I didn't leave you. I was pinned down.
You left me.
Technically, if I remember correctly, you ran away. So
Came
who
back.
left who?
And I came back.
Andreas, Hubert's one of my closest friends. I've known him since I was a kid. We grew up in the same town, went to the same schools. We worked at the same mine together.
Those were good times.
I just asked, please don't pick a fight with him. He's very small. He's like a glass cannon. A lot of magical energy, tiny, tiny body.
I'm not trying to pick a fight with Hubert. Speaking
That's
of
the
that,
first time you said my name right. And then he clinks your glass. Hey.
speaking of which, so you got here, but you can't get out.
I don't know if I can't get out. See, he has me in here trying to figure out how I can use my teleportation to get out. I'm kind of new to it, so I'm kind of still getting used to it. And he has this funny idea of what we're going to do tomorrow. He said he's going to find a map and we're going to try to teleport somewhere. And he said we're going to do trial by error.
With objects first, right,
Yes.
Hubert?
He said he's going to jump through. I don't know. I said I wasn't going to do it until I seen it was safe.
Hubert, was creating the portal, getting here, was that your first successful portal creation?
Yes.
And how many attempts have you tried today?
You guys been gone for about 6 hours. Well, 8 hours. I've tried 2,436 times.
And you succeeded once.
None.
Let's try objects, right? Objects first.
He said he's gonna jump in, so we're gonna see what we can do.
Wait, Hubert. Before, here's a thought. You were trying to leave this world with that portal. Why don't you, can you just open a portal to, like, from here to, say, like, from here to here?
That's what Wayne's trying to get him to do,
No.
but on a larger scale.
Exactly. But
My waist
he
man
just
can get-
Wayne just asked
My-
you that today, now, right? To open here. He was trying to get us out before, but now he changed the plan,
Well.
didn't he?
Well,
Well, in Wayne's defense, we found out today that no one can actually leave Barovia unless Strahd lets us. So maybe he changed the goals of what he intended, knowing that Hubert wouldn't be able to teleport out because there's no way to do that unless we kill Strahd.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you haven't, when you were testing, you weren't trying to, like, go from point A to point B. You were trying to get out of here, right?
no, I was just trying to open the portal, period.
Oh, so you can't even do it, period.
Welcome to catching up to what we're over here talking about.
Your friend's starting to get bold.
Don't make me call Wayne back over here.
I mean, go ahead, call him. We can sit down and talk about what we know about
that's a lot
Strahd
of-
together.
That's a lot of work. He's already upstairs. That means I gotta waddle my little self up there to go get him and come all the way back down. Y'all should have never let that man leave.
Is Hubert a light drunk?
How many of you had, Hubert?
We're going on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He's a gnome.
About 28. After hour 6, I kind of gave up on the portal thing and decided to drink. What he don't know is, I ran up a 36 gold piece tab. Somebody's gonna need to pay for that. I don't got it.
Wayne can handle that.
See, funny that you say that. Because I already told Wayne and that barkeep over there, you don't want to know why he keeps looking at you? Wayne already told him that you were gonna pay. That's why that barkeep keep looking over here. And that sack of gold he threw at you, that bartender already knows that you got gold. So I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow morning. One for the road.
He grabs onto Hubert. And he looks at Chris, and I'm like, I know he's your friend.
I'm possibly your only way home, so you want to get off me?
But you might
He
want to
jumps-
set him straight.
He did jump here for us. And he probably drank this much because he's scared.
Oh, Hubert gets a bold sense of courage when he's drunk. That's the only time you've ever seen him with courage, is when he's drunk.
Hubert,
Yes, ma'am.
do you have any gold on you?
No. Remember, they gave us an advance back at the town, but I left everything there. Remember, we left in the middle of the night, and I never went back to the house once y'all jumped through that portal. Because
We'll cover it.
I remember somebody.
But I know where you live,
I mean,
and we will get it.
I guess. I remember somebody running out in the middle of the night naked. With no armor. Just left their stuff there. Can you let me go?
We'll get it back when we're in Potterstown.
I'll let him go after you say that.
She gives you 10 gold because that's all she's got.
All right. God damn it.
Now, done. Would a true hero attack Hubert, defenseless gnome?
I
And
never said
are
I was
you-
a true hero.
And are you sure this plane doesn't affect evilness when you do shit that's borderline?
Oh, my character's chaotic evil, my man. I'm actually reserving him. He should have killed Hubert.
Chris would not allow you.
Exactly.
That's-
So
that's one of-
he's
that's
actually
one of her best friends.
he's
When did
actually
you
restrained
become
himself a
chaotic
lot
evil?
because he got fucking bit by a werewolf. That's what happens. It forces you change of character alignment.
And then you were healed, and then you chose to go back to werewolf.
I wasn't a fully churned. I don't know what's gonna happen in those changes.
But what I'm saying is you were cured. And then you chose to go back.
He likes the way of the wolf.
Listen, this guy is... That's why he's temperamental. That's why people can't work with him. Temperamental.
I think your character's just racist because he just picking a fight with
Chris
him.
Chris gives you the last 10 gold that she has,
Mhm.
saying that's all I got to help with the tab. But she starts writing Hubert. Portals. We know Strahd is trying to look for a way out. Right? So Hubert's important to his plan.
Why is my character racist? Hold on, I gotta go down this red hole. Why is my character racist?
Because from the moment he saw my character, he's been like on his ass since the get-go.
Nah. That's what you just feel like. Everybody's on your ass.
Anyways, so she wrote the letter.
She has a piece of paper. She writes Hubert equals portals. And she folds it in half. Hubert's on one side, and it goes equals portals. On the other side, Strahd, goal, leave.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is what we know about Strahd. We know that it's his goal to leave, right? What else do we know about Strahd?
He wants you. He wants Silver. Lady Silver, that is.
So she writes her name on the side underneath where Hubert is. Chris equals past love. Gross.
Is it a past love? Or
Strahd.
obsession? Or obsession?
It's definitely obsession. Definitely obsession.
God,
Absolutely.
thank you. That word was killing me.
She writes, Madam Silver, flute.
But
What does he want with the flute?
I think
What-
it's more than the flute. Because if it was
Yeah.
just a flute, he would have stopped.
Can you talk about the first mission you were with her? Because all I know is that her being around summoned spirits. One spirit latched to your brother. And she brought that craziness when she brought you guys here to Porterstown. And for some reason, I met her when I was a little kid and she was how I got out.
I mean, from what I know in the where we were, she plays the act of a fortune teller, but really other things happen around her. And yes, the undead.
Hold on for a second on the fortune teller part. I
Okay.
apologize. I'm cutting off because I'm trying to piece things together. She played a part of a fortune teller.
Yes.
We met a fortune teller at the carnival, and there was pictures of torn versions of her until we met a different fortune teller. Did she have the same cards that fortune teller had?
No, not that I remember. But a matter of fact, I do have some of her.
Roll
items.
intelligence. Roll intelligence.
I got a 12.
She did have those cards. She read Davin's fortune.
Wait, Silver.
No, Silver had those cards. Not Davin. Silver had those cards. She read Kong's fortune the first episode.
Oh, she read Kong's fortune. That's.
Yep.
Yeah. Kong was supposed to be the protector.
Okay.
And he got protected. Being found in the goddamn army of the dead.
So she did have those cards.
Wayne is gonna come back downstairs, but he's gonna go outside.
Do you want to talk to him?
Oh, I'm okay.
He's part of this too.
Why am I going to be the one that tries to handle a baby?
Handle a baby.
Fine, Chris. I'll talk to him.
Thank you. It means a lot.
So, Andreas goes outside to meet up with Wayne. What's he doing outside?
Oh, he's looking around to see where he needs to go.
Where he needs to go.
Yeah. You don't know what Wayne's up to, though. I'm not gonna verbally give you all that information.
Oh, you're trying to leave.
I went outside to see where I need to go.
Okay.
And then you saying, where are you going? I don't need to give you have not spoken to Wayne.
You do see Wayne standing outside in the foggy area.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like, is he just standing? Is he just pacing? Or like, that's what I'm trying to interpret.
You see that he's looking different directions. It is dark, foggy, and it is hard to see the streets of Barovia.
Andreas comes up. He goes, it may not be safe to walk here at night.
It may not be safe to be in the same room as you. All risks we need to take.
That's fair. But clearly, where do you plan to go now?
Do we need to give you information of where I'm going? We're not on a team. You don't like me.
And you
why do
don't like me. We can both agree on
On the
that.
contrary, I have no problem against you. Other than the simple fact of your two.
You keep bringing
You're
that
too
up.
antsy. Because in a situation where you need to be calm, I don't trust that you will be calm. So again, you're too antsy. That's the only problem I have with you. Other than that, I got nothing against you.
I am trying to communicate with you.
I hear you.
So, good. Let's talk about what we do agree on. All right? We both have a common enemy. We agree on that. I am not denying the fact that I would love to rip out Strahd's throat with my teeth. I'm okay with that. I am not I can see you have a grudge against him as well. Is that correct?
Here if I did.
I clearly am on my own here. The only one I have left is Chris. And at this moment is honestly by circumstance. I do not pretend to have any affections from her or anyone else here. I will try to keep my temper as much as I can. My goal is not to sabotage our plan. I acknowledge the fact that I know we need more than her and myself. If there is to be a chance. Do you believe that you need more than just yourself to have a chance?
You dumbass will realize.
Then we both agree on that.
Yeah. But we can both go our separate ways to figure that out.
I am telling you that I am willing to continue to work with you. Right now, you are the one who's actively not. So, in a calm manner that I am approaching you, where will you bend on this subject?
Every time I sit down, my knees, they bend.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Said every time I sit down, my knees bend.
Okay.
See, here's the problem that I'm having. And the problem that keeps on going around in circles. In this whole conversation that you've had with me, it's been a one-sided conversation because you keep stopping yourself to breathe and hold in whatever you really want to say. Be honest with yourself. Let your anger out. Let me hear what you really want to say.
That's the problem. I can't let my anger out.
Why?
Right now, if I let my anger out, I'll probably kill everyone in this village. First chance I get.
And why is that? Why do you feel that way?
Most of what you said is true. I have no care for the people of this village.
You've already said
I have.
Don't repeat yourself. Get to the point.
I am getting to the point. I am willing to kill everybody here to accomplish my goal. I didn't always feel this way. It's been actually pretty recent that I felt this way. But I've witnessed my brother lost. I witnessed my brother... Well, I didn't witness the other brother leave. He just abandoned. I've dealt with loss all this time. I don't care if I burn here to accomplish my one final goal. I will keep Chris alive. I will make sure she gets out. If it's not just to screw over Strahd one last time. Do I believe?
That's where I feel like you're getting things wrong. I don't think you're gonna live long enough to try to do any of that. You keep saying that you want to kill the whole village. You want to kill you gotta hold your anger, but yet you have not told me why. What drives that?
Okay.
Going around.
I'll tell you this.
A simple question.
Why did you get angry with Strahd? And I'll answer you your
You
question.
killed my mother, and now I know for sure you killed my mother. I didn't know until then. So imagine you finding the answer out that you've been looking for in a situation where you can't control. Wouldn't you lose your temper?
Yes.
But I did it. That's the difference between you and I.
I didn't lose my temper. I was agitated. I was
lying
angry.
to yourself. You can't even answer my one question. When I answered, again, like I've said since the beginning, you asked me a question, I answered it. And I've answered you truthfully this entire time.
And I am being honest.
You're going around it.
If I lose my temper, I will not be me.
Okay.
I will lose whatever faculties I have.
Okay. Thank you for giving me that. I appreciate that. Thank you for the information. Thank you for being truthful with me. But yet, until you are truly truthful with yourself and with others, then I can't do this. Because for the 6th time I asked the same question, you have yet to answer it. You're going around the question. Why is it that you can't let your anger? What is it?
Okay, out of character. I don't really know fully what a werewolf does or the full rules of the werewolf. I just know that I have this rage and temper in myself.
You know it.
So how do I vocalize a fucking emotion that's just there?
Do you know
You just
that
say you got bit. You got bit by a wolf, and Strahd commands the wolves, so it is a little nerve-wracking for you.
Do you know that the becoming a werewolf is the point of your anger?
No, I don't. That's the problem. You can't try and force that. I know it out of character. My character does. He just knows that he's got a rage.
How does he not know where his rage started?
He has a lot of emotional baggage. He's a barbarian dealing with trauma from his past. He's dealing with the loss of his brothers. He has a lot of emotional baggage. He's pissed off in general. He's just more on edge about it.
You're just an emotional baggage.
I'm just saying. You're wanting him to talk about, like, you're like, the one thing is this.
I want him to tell me why.
I literally said, like, I got my brother, my family, da-da-da-da. My mother died. I lost most of my kin, most of my family. Your mom,
that is.
most of my family. That's not it. That's not it.
That is.
It doesn't matter that your brothers died. Literally, that counts. Literally, that counts.
Yet, he literally said nothing about it. Made poke fun of none of your dead family, and you gonna bring up my mom? You gonna bring up my mother?
You brought up your mother. I didn't.
You asked me a question.
I didn't bring it up as character. I'm saying out of character. But anyways, in character.
I'm
like,
being truthful.
what is there? And I'm. You can roll for insight, whatever the fuck you want. I'm going to say
Alright.
this. What
Alright,
is there
Andrew.
you want me to be truthful about? I've literally confessed about my brother, about the loss, about the situation that I'm in, the fact that I am to blame for the shit that we're in, because I am constantly reminded about this.
But you do it instinctually. You know how one dog will hear another dog howl, and he'll start howling too. Does he does it immediately when he hears it?
I want you to roll a will save because you're very angry and heated.
I love that Shannon.
I got a
plays.
fucking 6.
Oh Jesus!
You
You're
howl.
gonna kill us.
You brought this on
You're
yourself,
gonna kill
sir.
us. Kill
Show
us.
me your true self.
You howl with rage in your heart.
So it's like, you want to see my true self? You want to see what happens when I get angry? And I broke my voice on that one. And as I hear that howl, I'm like you just see like I'm like grunting, and you saying I'm changing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like in pain. I'm like, I don't even start vocalizing my words anymore. I'm like, I start like pulling away at parts of my flesh, and you start seeing fur come out. Huh?
What'd you say?
Can I cast snare? Snare.
Yeah, you can do that. But then after that, you're gonna roll. Both of you are gonna roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're gonna fight each other.
If you're rolling snare on him, he gets an opportunity.
It's to hold him.
It's still if it's an unwilling. Even if he doesn't attack you, you guys will take turns in combat.
Whatever. I'll just play this out. See where it goes.
Do it.
Do you, bruh?
What's he got to do for snare? Is there a DC save?
Yeah, it's a dexterity 10.
Yeah, is that like plants and stuff that comes out? Or?
As you cast a spell, you use the rope to create a circle of 5-foot radius on the ground or floor. You finish casting, the rope disappears, the circle becomes a magical trap. The trap is nearly invisible, requires a successful intelligence check against your spell.
Oh, that's not an instant.
No.
Is it?
No, but
No,
I'm gonna say this is a surprise because it's gonna take you a full action to turn into a wolf. So as you're turning into a wolf, I want you to roll an intelligence saving throw.
It's dexterity.
It's dexterity saving throw.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dex?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So on dex against that can see I'm not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. I get advantage on my dex saving.
You got to beat his
None
DC.
of those.
That's what I'm talking. It's a dexterity saving throw. So
You throw your dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
No, I'm just saying I get an advantage on that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So I get a 19.
All right,
How
what's
do
your
you
DC?
get an advantage though?
Because I think it's because he's a werewolf.
No, it gives me advantage on my thing. It says on dex against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. I get advantage. That's on my sheet.
Trap is invisible.
Is it immune to blind sight or the fact that you're making an action?
Well, I will say if it's invisible, you wouldn't be able to see it. So what was your roll straight? What was the first roll?
The first roll was a 14, so that would have ended up with a plus 3. That's a 17. Yeah, it's a 17.
So yeah, as you transform, Wayne, horrified at what you're about to see, you do the smart thing and try to trap your enemy, but he is able to swiftly step back as he fully transforms into a large wolf. And then both of you roll initiative.
All right.
I got
16.
Okay, so Andreas, you go first. He threw something at you, you were able to dodge. You have the choice to attack or do anything or hold.
I'm not technically in a rage. I just transformed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm I noticed that he does something to me is a threatening. I'm not gonna go for a claw attack, but I am gonna go for a shove to see if I can knock him prone.
Okay. I will say that'll be like a grapple, but you're not grappling him. You're just trying to knock him prone. So contest his strength.
Okay.
So, Jay, you'll be able to roll a strength save in this too.
Got a 24.
He evades that. I got a 15.
Okay. You attempt to shove him. Pissed.
It was a strength saving throw, right?
Yep.
No, she said
Wayne-
contested strength is actually just a regular strength check, like your strength against my strength.
But even in that, it's probably like just a 22 instead of a 24.
Oh no! If I did like athletics or save, I would have been like an additional. It still would have been less than his 24, so he's fine.
Yeah, so he would have made it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne, it's your turn.
Oh, so you're a werewolf. Nice. Now, I'm gonna prepare an attack if he comes at me.
So you're holding your action.
Yeah.
Is if it's a specific spell? You just
not
gotta
a
let me know
spell.
what. Okay, so he's holding an attack if you attack. Now it's your turn.
Okay, so I have control here. Okay, cool. All you like I go into more of a not full crouch but like a hunched position, and all I do is I pull out my my shield, but I stand my ground growling at him, and like with my claw, not really grabbing my my warhammer, but like my claw just out open. So I have my shield and claw out open, and I just ready my position. I'm not attacking yet.
Okay, so you guys both hold.
So it's back to you.
I'm just looking at him. All right. I stand up straight, and I turn around and walk away. I'm gonna go do what I was gonna do before you even try to come out here. All right. Well, this was fun. And I walk away.
Did you do anything to stop him?
Yes.
Okay.
So when he turns his back to walk away, that is now just you've been pushing all this time to like get a rise out of him, and now
all it took was turning away and walking away.
No, like you finally get what you want, and you still decide to walk away.
That's not what I wanted. You assumed that's what I wanted.
I assume that too. Actually, you want
You
to know the truth and you gave
clearly,
it.
Yeah.
yes.
Oh well, yeah. And now I know what truly is your problem, and I stand up straight and I walk away, and that's what drives you to attack me. Great.
All right, so now he goes for an actual attack.
You gotta attack someone when they're turned around? How honorable are you?
How are you gonna do the attack?
So is it an opportunity first of all, with his back?
It is an attack opportunity because you guys are in the same 5-foot square.
Okay.
So I'm just curious: are you aiming to slash, to just cut him off, to talk to you?
No, I'm gonna close my fist, and then I don't believe in werewolf form I can communicate. In the hybrid form, I can only like growl. And
That's
grunt.
fair. Yeah, you're growling and grunting.
Yeah. So like I ball up my fist and I go for an unarmed strike to his back, aiming more towards like his shoulder. I'm not trying to seriously harm him, but I am like gonna let him know, like, don't you turn your back to me.
Okay, so it's an unarmed strike. Roll your attack.
It's a 16 hit.
Armor class.
It does hit.
Mhm.
What's the damage?
Unarmed strike is just a straight 10.
Okay.
10 bludgeoning damage. You feel a big poof on your shoulder.
Okay. So. All right. I'm gonna cast Protection of Good and Evil on myself, and I'm gonna continue walking away.
As a werewolf, I think that gives disadvantage for him to hit you.
Until the end of the spell, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures. Range of celestial, elementals, fae, fiend, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If they are target against already, if the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, that target creature has advantage on any new saving throws against.
So wait, I'm not. Just to be clear, because I'm a werewolf, I don't technically qualify as an aberration, celestial, elemental, fae.
I will say werewolves are chaotically evil, and you haven't controlled your wolf yet, so you will get disadvantage on throws. I would, if you were a player facing against werewolves that I threw at you guys, I would give disadvantage to myself. So
Okay. All right.
So he walks away. You see him cast a spell. What do you do?
He goes to yeah. You know what? I go to grab you.
Roll a contested strength at disadvantage. As you feel the raven on your back
right?
burn. Just strength.
Okay.
I got a 14.
Is a 22.
Your face hits the dirt. Your back burns as if the protection is hurting you at the same time. What do you do? That's actually Wayne's turn now.
Look, I told you earlier. Really talk to that lady. She looked like she got something entangled with you. I continue walking. And
let's see here. Okay, so in regards to that, then
I'm going to. Yeah, my turn wasn't over.
Oh, okay. You said you were continuing.
He did a movement. He hasn't done an action.
But for my movement, I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strikes. My walking speed is increased by 30, so now I have a 60-foot walking speed.
I'm gonna say that you're now out of sight. Because that's 90 feet. He walks into the mist and you can no longer see him.
All right. So, I mean, what happens to my character after he doesn't see him then?
You can go back to the tavern.
As a
sniff him
werewolf?
out. As a werewolf, you can sniff him back out. You can run. And run wild and maybe smell NPCs that you haven't seen in a bit.
So go back into the tavern in my wolf form.
You could, or you can just run around. I don't know. You have enhanced smell. You can smell to see if you can find Madame Silver. You can smell to see if there's people that you know. Do you smell Madame Silver?
I'm asking. Do I?
Roll perception at advantage.
All right. 27. I got a nat 20.
The only pieces of Madame Silver that you smell come from the pieces of items that you have.
Of course.
Her necklace that says, "To my silver moon, may it guide you where I cannot. Love your mother," or love mother. A planchet, her robes, the robes that she made to keep you guys safe, with the protection of good and evil on it as well. But you do smell a familiar smell, and you do hear from the distance, the metal playing on the cobbled stone floor.
All right. I'll chase down that sound.
You chase it down, and the figure at the entrance of the town here has long curly hair, brown skin, pointed ears. Her shoulder is popped out, her armor cut to pieces. She's covered in blood. But it's Cassie Sullivan. It's her arm that is popped out of the socket that has the blade dragging on the dirt as she's walking into the town.
So
She stops and stares up at the giant wolf.
and I'm just there looking down at her like just staring down at her.
Roll intimidation at advantage.
It's not really trying to intimidate her.
You're a giant fucking beast
I got a 20
coming
dirty,
out of the mists.
dirty 20.
She looks up, spits on the ground as blood comes out. Do you want to play? You can join the brothers.
I'm trying to say like, and so in this case, I don't really go to, I look at her, but I'm not trying to like intimidate her. I'm just like,
Do what all dogs do. Put their head down.
I'm not bowing to her.
Nobody's saying to bow. Just go to her with your head down and poke her.
No. I'm gonna go like this, like shaking my head.
Even in your wolf form, you can't be a submissive dog.
Also, you don't want to play. You don't want to rip me apart from bone, because I have one good hand, and you will be mincemeat.
You must be on a lab leg to be coming up with those kind of insults.
I know.
He has some good ones.
As I
She doesn't know it's him. That's
the thing. And then how do I gesture this? Oh, I you know what I do is instead like I go and I just go like this and I gesture to the town and to the street like I want her to follow me.
Roll persuasion.
God damn it! Crit fail.
Go tell master he can go suck dicks. And she walks past you.
Is she going into town?
She's going into town.
All right.
She is very badly hurt. Like, she's limping. It looks like her legs will buckle under at any point, and her arm, like her sword should not be dragging on the ground the way it is. But she can't move that.
So he just, you know what? He just follows behind her, keeping like a 15-foot distance, 15, 20 feet. But he's just following behind her, making sure that she's getting through. And if I see her going down a path that's not in the way of the tavern, I try to block her off.
The first time you do,
Basically, I'm trying to
She's-
steer her.
she stops and looks at you, the sword pointed, her arm down. Step away.
You should have just show her your raven crest on your back.
I'm wearing the freaking cloak. Granted, my back is covered in fur right now,
It was glowing.
but like I don't move.
You're gonna kill Miss Silver. You're gonna kill Cassie.
Oh God.
You're gonna kill Cassie. God damn it.
She
You
holds
could've
her
just been
sword
submissive.
and it starts lighting white divine magic. It flickers a little as if she's very tired. Step away.
Where was he fighting her? Because I was headed towards the church.
The church is here.
Mhm.
And
We're
I'm
over
gonna
here.
say Wolf's
That's where you
first
said I
turn.
ran to, right?
That's where you ran to, but you said her first turn away from the tavern. She was right here.
So she's
Yeah,
right
I'm
here.
trying to get her
And
to
I
the
was
tavern.
headed there.
So I would say
So can
there
I
is
see the light?
roll perception, roll perception to see if you see the light in the fog, and I'm gonna go pee.
11. No.
hmm
Don't kill Cassie.
I'm not trying to kill Cassie.
You could have just been submissive. You could have just. I'm not saying to bow to her and just knock your head into her once or twice.
I'm not attacking her.
You're a big werewolf. Wouldn't you think you're getting stalked too, even if you wasn't doing anything?
Listen. Like right now, she's giving me more faculties than I probably should have as a character. So
I guess you are something else. You gonna kill everybody.
I'm not trying to cheat the game.
Nobody said you trying to.
No, I'm telling you, the reasons I do my things is so I don't cheat the game.
I said you are, but again, I said nobody said you were.
All right.
What'd you get for your perception?
An 11.
Yeah, you see a faint. You don't know what it is, but you see a light, and it flickers, almost like it can't sustain itself.
I'm gonna turn around to stop doing what I was gonna do, and I'm gonna go towards the light.
But at this point, Cassie still has a sword pointing at you. It is glowing radiant light. It is flickering. You can tell she is on her last legs. If you want, you could probably kill her in one blow. And she goes, step away. Now.
But the direction she was walking to is no longer going in the path of the tavern, right?
She was going to go straight. And the tavern is here. So it's not in the path of the tavern. Yeah. So let me put you guys on the board. So
All right. I'm assuming that we're in earshot of the tavern, relatively, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to see if I can get Cassie's attention, Chris's attention. No, I'm doing it, and I just go like just holler as loud as I can.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna move you guys so that you guys are on the right spot of the map. Because you're standing in front of a way. When you make that howl, I'm gonna say, Wayne, you catch up at this point. You see the wolf howling in front of a woman in knight armor. She is bloodied. She looks on her last legs. Her arm is pulled out of her socket. And she has her one good arm holding out as flickering a light as she's basically telling this beast to step away.
And I noticed that it's a Andreus, right?
Yes.
And I go up to the lady and go, "It's okay. Just follow me. He's not gonna attack you. Don't worry about it. He's just a big dummy."
Who are you?
And I go and I look at Andreas. I go, Andreas, you don't want to kill her.
At this point, Chris steps out of the tavern and sees what's going on.
My name is Wayne Strong. I'm not my head, sir.
Cassandra Sullivan.
Oh, I've been looking for Sullivan. Maybe you're the one I've been looking for.
There are many of us.
I know. I've heard. You're very popular.
So as they're chatting, and Andreas sees that Chris comes out the tavern, and it looks like she's headed that way. I'm assuming, right?
Well, she's out of the tavern. She sees you guys. She looks at you. Takes a minute.
At that moment, Andreas jumps up and tries to climb up onto the roofs and move out of the way.
How about we go instairs?
Try to stay calm. Maybe that will help.
So I jump onto the roofs to see if I can get it out of sight for them.
Hey, Sullivan, real quick, before I guess our acquaintance between us leaves, you got anything for that?
For what that is?
Yeah.
I didn't have very many. I'm trying to help fix my cousin. There was a werewolf attack where I come from, and he is inflicted with the same curse.
Well, we gotta figure something out there. How about we go into the bar? Clearly, he's trying to run away. He'll be fine. He's
If any more wolves come to try to take me, I smite them.
And
You hear me?
And I grab her arm, and I'm super taller than her, so I try to hunch down to help her walk, but I kind of end up, when I stand up straight, kind of picking her up. You keep telling me. I think he ran away because he knew you would kill him. How about we go inside?
What is it that you want with the Sullivan? She doesn't seem to resist that you're helping.
I know you guys like to deal with business, and I might have some business.
Well, let me sit down and drink before we talk business. I've had a long day.
How about you heal up and then we talk about business?
Drinks are very healing.
Yes.
Yep. So they go. She goes into the tavern. Chris, meanwhile, is outside. And goes, maybe try breathing, like a breathing exercise.
Your buddy's not coming back. Well, tonight.
Like, I'm trying here.
Yeah, your buddy was trying when he turned too. Only if he knows how to control his anger, he'll be so much better off. Not let this thing control him. Him control this thing. But until he learns that, I guess he's gonna be dealing with that. Want a drink?
I'm gonna wait till I can get him inside, but I'll meet you in there.
He's gonna be out here for a while, jumping roof to roof.
I guess I'm gonna be out here for a while.
I'll send Hubert. I think Hubert's snapping. Never mind. I won't send Hubert with a drink out here. Did he tell big guy that he got a bill in here already?
Yeah, he did.
Hubert thought that was funny.
Does that mean we're on the same team now?
Hell no. But we're getting closer.
Okay. Can respect that.
Come on, Miss Silver. We got a lot to talk about.
You know where the bard is? I have been looking.
Or what?
You said Silver. You know where the bard is?
No. I thought that was your name.
No, it's Sullivan.
Oh, whatever. Same thing. Close enough. Listen, I don't care what your name is. You look like you need help. I'm on.
As Cassie goes in, she goes in first, and before you do, Chris, not aggressively, grabs your arm like to tell you something. I wouldn't trust a Sullivan.
Can't trust anyone. You can't trust one person when you don't trust anyone.
I know you just know me, you don't know me, and that's fair. But they're no good.
From what I've seen so far, neither are you guys, but what other choices do we have?
I can't force you to trust me.
I mean, I can't force you to listen to me.
Okay.
Keep your head up, I guess.
Well, you're going in. I gotta find your Andreus.
That's why I said keep your head up, because you're gonna have to look up the 13th piece. Well.
Do you go in?
Yeah.
Okay. You go in the tavern. Cass is sitting there. She already has a drink. You do see a piece of paper with notes on it. You see Hubert's name equals portals. Chris equals past love gross. You see Davin equals brother. You see silver equals flute question mark. And with Strahd, you see notes about him as well on the piece of paper.
I folded it up, put it in one of my pockets.
Cassie is taking a drink. She goes into her adventure bag and starts going into a healing kit and trying to patch up her shoulder. Do you have belts?
Yes, I hand her my belt.
She bites into it. And before she does, goes, I need you to help snap Armin.
Okay.
Belt is for pain.
Okay.
I'm going to have you roll a medicine at advantage to help snap her arm back in.
Well.
I'm going to say you successfully do it. She does take damage as it happens. She bites hard and almost passes out from it, but shakes it off and hands you the belt that you can see that her teeth almost went through. Oh, yeah. And that's where we're going to leave it.
It's 11:50.
Okay.
right.
We're going to leave it for Jay at this part because I don't know if we want to do anything for you, Andreas. But I think this is a really good role-playing session.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of role playing there. That's fair. And so everybody, well, next week we're still good for Jags.
I think so. Yeah, that should be fine. Like, I'm surprised I was able to make it tonight with all the baby stuff.
That's fair. So on that note, everybody, this has been the longest Jags we've had. So of course, Jay literally dipped out right at that moment. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next week.